All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our feature fight of the evening. Please welcome, making his way to the blue corner, Trevon Crawford.
Here comes the Joker to the cage. I think he took this fight maybe on a little bit of short notice. That's why it's a catchweight at 165. Got 5 pro fights to his name. Let's see what he's going to bring to the cage and what kind of excitement he's got in store.
Trevon the Joker Crawford, heard a lot about this guy.
Yeah, it's one of those where the record doesn't necessarily indicate the skill level, and the intensity is clearly there. You can see him coming there. He's intense. He's amped up. That's his girlfriend Chrissy, who fought earlier. Put up a tough fight in the women's kickboxing match earlier. There's the lights.
Out of the danger room. Copyright pending.
The danger room. This does enter the pro section of the card. We got 3 fights in the pro divisions. Those are going to be 3 5-minute rounds. Even the main event's going to be 3 5-minute rounds. This now is a catchweight bout at 165.
Yeah, and Adam, we know the difference between a 3 and a 5-minute round. It's astronomical.
It's insane. You've got to learn different kind of pacing. You've got to have better conditioning. It's just a whole different ballgame.
And for the better guys, the pace of the round doesn't change. They're just able to keep it up over a 5-minute round.
Exactly, yes.
And now his opponent making his way to the red corner, Busch.
Dan Busch with 8 pro fights to his name. Will be making the walk in the red corner. He's looking to get over that 500 record. We've got written down 4-4, but we got his record right there is 3-1. Either way, still going to be a hell of a fight. He coming out to a little DMX, a little tribute, I guess.
The late great DMX.
You know what? Let's go in the middle with this record. Let's just say he's 3-2.
Sounds good. 2 local boys.
Yeah, right out of here in Arnold, Missouri, local 22-14.
You know, as a guy who's kind of been influxed into the area, I always wonder, you know, coming up, fighting in the same weight class, you always know you're going to fight these guys in the area.
Yeah.
So, you know, you keep your eye on them from a long time, you know, from a long onset, and you never know. It sometimes makes for really interesting dynamic matchups because these guys have been on each other's radars for so long.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Throw it up to our ring announcer to get us started.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our NFA 5 feature fight of the night. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and an NFA catchweight at 165 pounds. Brought to you tonight by Sub-Zero Wellness and Brad Carey Realty. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This boxer stands 5'7", weight in 163 pounds. He holds a 1-4 professional record representing Flagger Fight Systems and Danger Room. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Trevon the Kid Crawford. His opponent across the NFA cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a ninjutsu-style fighter, standing 5'7", weight in 165.9 pounds. He holds a professional record, 3 wins, 1 defeat. Representing Wrestling 101 and fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Dan Ice Cold Busch. Your referee in charge of this bout, Zach Tybris.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to rule from back. Got any questions? Touch it up, come out ready to fight.
This should be a great start to the pro section of the card.
Dan Busch rocking the USA Wrestling shorts. Makes me think he might shoot a double leg.
I'm going for it right away. High jab, low single.
Ooh.
Oblique kick. I was wrong. Oh, the not on purpose, the accidental takedown.
A strange turn of events here. It looks like Trevon Crawford scores the takedown.
And he lets him up. Trevon's trained with Johannes Flogger, who's someone I really look up to. I really like him. I respect him. A great guy. Been around the game a long time. He's 41, 42. Looks like he's about 25. Great guy.
Trevon Crawford again grabs the double underhooks, and Dan Busch just sinks the weight well. You can tell Dan Busch has done some wrestling. He wasn't wanting to give this second takedown up.
Yeah, it looks like, I was going to say, it looks like he's almost trying to hold on to that guillotine that's not there.
This is where it's going to get
There's
tough.
the double. Oh,
exactly.
Nope.
Trevon doing a good job being athletic, trying to pop straight up, but Dan Busch just a little too much, tracking the high ground now.
Oh, he's got the back. Are we going to go with the suplex? That'll get this crowd going up. Nope, Trevon turns into him, starts digging for the nice elbows. Nice double leg, gets him right back down. Trevon's arching up, though. He's not making it easy to hold him down.
Trevon doing the right thing. Though Dan Busch is scoring the big takedowns, he's trying to use the momentum of the takedown almost like a bouncy ball and bounce back up to his feet. And Dan Busch doing a good job of staying in control, but Trevon's fighting hard through all this. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Yes, he is. I don't know what they're talking about.
Trevon needs to fight through. I'm not sure what happened. Dan Busch telling him to fight.
Yeah, I don't know if Dan was thinking something might have happened. But here we are on the cage again. Got the double unders right there. I can't see where. Nope, kind of over under. Now he's got the double unders. Nice knee to the inside of the thigh right there.
That'll hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, those are more annoying the next day than right now. And Dan Busch will wake up and be like, what happened?
You got to think that this fight, though, serves Dan Busch well, kind of in the grappling realm. He's used to this. He's wrestled for a long time, so he can do this all night. Nice knee up the middle. I do not know if that knee was low.
This seems to be happening quite a bit today.
You got to give him, a little bit of leniency. It's been a while since these guys been back in there, but man, I don't know. That one looked like it was a knee straight to the dang body.
Maybe, just from our angle, maybe the shin rode up and kind of clipped the cup. That's never fun.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen.
But
it's not like I got a replay here. So
no, we don't. But I did a little research on Dan Busch. His main training partners were his union brothers. That means wherever he works is he was training.
Nice.
I don't know.
Those guys probably learned how to wrestle around there.
They might have. And they saw these shorts online and thought they'd buy them.
yeah.
He's like, hey, these have a cool logo. Let's sport them.
Both guys are kind of rallying and catching their breaths here, though, so it'll be interesting to see how this thing starts back up. We'll see if they cool down or if the pace continues to be a tumultuous one.
Tumultuous.
Going into the thesaurus there.
Yeah. These debutantes are tumultuous. Touch of the gloves. Here we go. Back at it.
Ooh, side kick to get it started.
He did say he does ninjutsu, right?
Yeah, it looked like ninjutsu.
Big right hand, barely misses. See those big right hands like that? I like to fall right into a nice takedown.
It's not bad, but again here, Trevon Crawford ends up with the double underhooks, and Dan Busch has to pummel inside.
Yeah, there's a little pummeling going on right now, digging for that hand position. That
man, Trevon must just be a strong guy because Dan Busch, is obviously a good wrestler, and Trevon Crawford continuously, these elbows hurt. Trevon Crawford getting that underhook.
Ooh, nice knee to the body. Some right hands coming. Trevon Crawford is tough. I will say that. I know him from the area. Heard about him. He is definitely tough. He's definitely a gamer. But now he's got a great position right here. Got him against the cage. Put your head under his chin. Make it uncomfortable.
And though Dan Busch just exploded there and had a decent moment. It looks like he's the one sucking wind.
Nice
and he gets scored
takedown.
on. Yeah.
I'm starting to think Dan Busch just bought wrestling shorts. I'm sorry, Dan.
Dan has his moments when he shoots and penetrates, but it doesn't look like he's been working to defend many takedowns. And Trevon Crawford also not shooting traditional doubles and single legs, kind of working obscure trips. So I'll give him a little credit there.
Nice uppercut right there out of Trevon Crawford. I like that dirty boxing. He's just throwing it in there. Dan Busch is trying it, but he's just missing just a bit.
These guys are scrapping, and it would do Dan Busch well to grab some form of inside control before he just launches a volley of strikes. You know, you want to have some form of control. Trevon Crawford really fighting hard here.
He was throwing some power right there. I think both these guys need to maybe take a couple deep breaths, pace themselves a little bit. They got 2 more rounds, 5 minutes each. Corner calling for those knees right to that thigh. Makes that really uncomfortable. And as you see him defending, he could tell they felt him. I believe he secures this round with that takedown right there. Nice little ground and pound over the top. Going into the bell, second round. Here we go.
On now to round number 2 in this NFA 5 feature fight of the night. Live on pay-per-view at NemesisFightingAlliance.com. This fight's brought to you by Sub-Zero Wellness and Brad Carey Realty. Expose yourself to the possibilities. 30-minute Normatrek compression sessions help flush swelling and lactic acid from your muscles so that you can play hard, recover fast, live well. Visit Sub-Zero Wellness at subzero/wellness.com. Also, in the event, even in the age of the internet, word-of-mouth referrals are still the top way to find people their new real estate agent. You never know what friend might need Brad Carey's help. Have him call him at 314-378-6939 to get started.
Great first round right there. I believe Trevon Crawford came out with the win on that round, maybe 10-9. Nothing crazy was done. The thing I'm noticing now is Dan Busch is breathing pretty heavy. Trevon Crawford looks pretty calm.
Looks like Dan's trying to get himself hyped up to get back out there. Yeah, but Crawford definitely the more relaxed of the two.
Gets in on that single, but his head's on the outside. Big pickup. Went for a kind of more of a flashy pickup slam when I'm not a big fan of that when it's just too much energy for what, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You're not going to get a lot out of it except for oohs and ahs from the crowd. Knees to the body.
Needs to be careful with those knees here.
Yeah, you got to be careful you don't hit him in the head and just give the fight away.
Again, like we were talking about, these are 5-minute rounds, so, you know, if we're going to come out and score a big dynamic takedown, you would like to see some amount of control from Dan Busch so that he's not now fighting out from underneath Trevon Crawford after having to expend all that energy.
Yeah, Trevon gets him on the cage again. Last time he was here, he just dropped down, picked him up for a double, put him down. The only difference I'd like to see is if he drops down, pick him up past those legs on the way down. Throw them to a side.
And again, Dan Busch just allowing Trevon Crawford to grab these double underhooks and work into his body.
There goes the mouthpiece of Dan Busch. I think he's tired. His mouthpiece is hanging out. Trevon Crawford just grinding him out right now, throwing those little knees, making it uncomfortable. Elbows over the top. Referee stops them right where they're at. Ready, go. I like that wrist control by Dan Busch. Keep that wrist control. Stop him from locking those hands. Trevon gets in on those knees, trying to just suck those legs out. Beautiful job, Trevon Crawford.
Trevon Crawford just able to kind of gather the ankle there and yank it out from underneath Dan Busch. Nice takedown, and you got to think he's in control of this round. Dan Busch tosses up a nice triangle attempt off of his back. This looks close.
Good. That looks nice.
It's up on his foot a little bit.
Yeah.
Dan Busch has to adjust it before he's going to finish it. But
nice triangle choke right there. That looks good. Trevon Crawford fighting it off, though. It's a little loose. You can see it's a little loose.
It's pretty loose. Dan's got to reach up, grab the head, and adjust this triangle if he wants to finish it.
Reach up, grab that shin, kick off that hip to get a better angle. Not your foot. Don't grab your foot. You can't grab your foot.
I think you're right. If he would grab his shin, he could probably make the adjustment to get the finish, but it's just too much on his foot.
It's loose.
And because of that, it's not a tight triangle, and it's loose.
Trevon needs to get his chest up toward the ceiling. Posture up nice and tall. Hide those arms.
Dan Busch trying to make the adjustment. I think if Trevon just shifts in the wrong direction, Dan's going to be able to close that triangle up, but it looks like it loosens.
Yeah, he let that go out. I have to guess that Dan Busch's legs are just gassed. But he's got the arm right there. I think unintentionally putting those toes in there. He might have locked up that triangle again. Trevon just has to pass those legs. There he goes. He's out. Got to get that arm in. Arm both in or both out. How I've always learned it.
And it's apparent to me from that position that the triangle is not Dan Busch's thing, because if he was a triangle and type of guy, he would have sealed that bad boy up and gotten the finish there.
Yeah, he had the win right there in his grasp and then let it slip away.
And it's a tough thing, just because sometimes you end up in a spot that is a submission doesn't necessarily mean it's something that you finish. But here we are again. He gets to it again.
Trevon does a good job of getting his arm back in so he can start throwing some ground and pound. See, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I like grabbing almost a can opener here, pulling him up and making it as extremely uncomfortable as I can for the guy on bottom. Then
just to make sure that the guy is active with his guard, because we don't want him to sit there and fight him from his closed guard.
Yeah.
Big
elbows. But when you have that can opener, you got both hands on the back of the head. Let one hand go, and you're going to pull that head into your strike. Bring in an elbow, quick punches, some kind of ground and pound.
Sure.
Trevon's on top, and I think he's winning the round, but he's taking a little bit of damage. These little shots here are going to be super annoying. They're not finishing blows by any means. Good control.
Dan Busch is doing the right thing. He's got to work his way back to his feet, create a scramble. Just like you're a wrestler, build one step at a time. He's got to belly down. He's got to give up position. He's got to work his way back to his feet, because sitting here in his open guard, he's not threatening anything. He's just taking an L this round. And like you said, you think Trevon did enough to win round one. Dan Busch could be going into round three, down 2 rounds, needing a finish. That's not a place you want to be.
I believe he is. I think he's down 2 rounds to 2 rounds to none. But here's the deal. Both these guys are tired. But look at Dan Busch. He's going to have a hard time getting up. Trevon takes a couple deep breaths, and he's back in it. Dan Busch is stumbling. He is exhausted.
Headed on now to the third and final round in this feature fight of the night. Brought to you once again by Sub-Zero Wellness and Brad Carey Realty.
This is where Dan Busch needs to dig deep, and he's got to get a finish, man. He's got to come out, throw some straight shots, and look for a knockout.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown that he has a decent top game, but he's got to come out, score a takedown. I don't see him getting it done on the feet. He's too tired at this point. I don't see him. It would be a difficult task to go out there and land the big shot, but maybe score a takedown, slip in a choke, make something happen. You got to rally here. You got to dig deep.
See, I don't think his wrestling ability is up there to get Trevon down.
It looks like when he's wrestling offensively, he does well, but I would agree with the defensive aspect. He's been out-wrestled by
Third
Trevon.
and final round. Arnold, Missouri, make some noise for these 2 warriors.
Trevon with a smile on his face. Oh, he forgot a mouthpiece. He's exhausted.
That was strange.
Bad corner work.
But it was almost as if Dan Busch knew he didn't have his mouthpiece as the round started.
Trevon should jump on him. And he does. He jumps right on him. He's going in for the finish. Oh, Trevon's trying to make a statement. Trevon gets in on those legs. Let's see if he can finish his takedown. He sure does with ease. I want to see Trevon pass right here. Get out of that guard. It's a loose guard. Open up, step over that right leg, and you're passed.
Yeah, step over and get to a dominant position. You just won the takedown. don't put it into a place where you're kind of neutral. Get to a dominant position, continue to win the fight. Maybe take the wind out of Dan Busch's sails and get a finish here.
Absolutely. And now he's in half guard, which is, in my opinion, is a great spot to be in. Lace that leg up against that cage almost like a Turk. Start landing heavy ground and pound. Or if he's going to hold on to your neck, like you said earlier, Von Flue choke, there's a sweep.
Dan Busch just being athletic and kind of rolling up and taking the top position. Let's see
this
if
is
he
what
can
he
make something
needed.
happen. Absolutely. This is a good spot for Dan Busch. Got Trevon Crawford flat on his back. But like we said, he may need a finish here.
Oh, he needs a finish for sure.
He's got to get busy then. He's got to start landing something substantial.
Oh, he's got
These are
the
big.
mount. Oh, but Trevon gives up his back.
We know Trevon's tired too. Can Dan Busch dig deep and come back and get this W? A lot of unanswered punches here. If he
Dan
doesn't,
Busch. Oh, the ref stops it. Dan
Wow.
Busch gets the win and then passes out. Trevon Crawford just gave up on that one.
incredible come from behind victory for Dan Busch. We said he needed to go out and earn the finish, and he did just that. Great stuff, Dan Busch.
Yes, yeah. You know what? A lot of heart by Dan Busch. I actually didn't know if he was going to come out for that third round.
And sometimes it's just the last man standing. It's just the last one who's going to, not give up and waver. Listen, Dan Busch is exhausted too. He really had to dig deep for that.
He did.
Impressive stuff.
He absolutely did. He had to dig deep. I guess his training with his union brothers really paid off.
They all got to be proud of him. He freaking did it.
See you at work on Monday.
Yeah.
Which, I'm a union member myself, so I remember when I always fought, I had to go to work on Monday.
Arnold, Missouri, make some noise for these two warriors in here. That's what it looks like when two fighters put their all into a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Zach Tybers, calls a stop to the fight. 1 minute, 45 seconds into the third and final round, declaring your winner by TKO, Dan Ice Cold Busch.
What a name, Dan Ice Cold Busch. I believe that references the beer.
See, he's got a Busch Light tattoo on
I'm going to
his
let you
back.
gather your breath for a little bit here. Wow, that's 3 very grueling rounds of fight you guys put together there. It was back and forth, just like last time. Exactly. You guys put together 3 complete rounds, and it was back and forth. It was going to be anybody's fight. Congratulations. Ice cold indeed, man. You deserve an ice cold Busch latte here after the fight's over, man. But give us your thoughts on the fight, and then anybody you'd like to thank out here tonight.
Oh, it was a toss-up, man. This guy's as tough as nails. We had a fight back in May 2 years ago. Was pretty nervous going into it, I knew what he was about. Guy's an animal, and so mad respect to him. And then just my guys here, my wrestling coach here, Jason Newman, Mr. Jones, and my buddy V. So it was a long, hard camp, and got the victory tonight. Now I'm ready to have some Busch lattes.
All right, man. Someone buy this man a beer. Congratulations, Dan Ice Cold Busch.